transform and returning to our desk where we are going to get another different one. So I appreciate very much the feedback you can give us. So now I would like to turn to our next presenter. So the first time I heard about the implementation that ELAL was doing with a standard e-commerce solution, XHTML, I was very surprised and amazed on how they were taking the most of the solution to really push the limits. And that reminded me of a movie called Pushing the Limits, where there were a lot of extreme sports done by a bunch of guys having lots of fun. And just remind me how ELAL is having a lot of fun along with the Amadeus team to push the limits of the e-commerce solutions. Maybe?
Good morning, everyone. We're taking off in a few seconds, so just to wake you up a little bit after yesterday. I would like to share with you this morning and to tell you a little bit about our implementation. A little bit about ELAL. ELAL was established in 1949 and from 2003 is public in the stock exchange in Israel, 6,000 employees, 38 aircraft, Boeing 737 all range, and we serve 2 to 4 cabins and flying to 40 direct directions and 600 more via interline agreements. A little bit of numbers. We started around 2005 with 500,000 installs a year, and then we grew up. You see here around April away, we were around $58 million a year, and we forecast this year that we will finish around $100 million in sales in our internet site. We started with implementation that it was our implementation. It was Carmel reservation system before Amadeus, and we self-developed our website. We did some screen scraping our mainframe in order to visualize it on the web, and we had a lot of color categories. It was a flex with colors without prices. And later on, we had a challenge. We had a period of 7 months between September 2007 and April 2008 that would be quite a big, small period of time to take our 5 Oracle engines and 5 engines and move them to Amadeus. All the 5, we didn't move, we didn't have people in Amadeus. On the same date, on the same time, with full implementation of Altea reservation and inventory on the same date, same weekend. So it was quite crazy, but we managed to do it. We had to run 7 different flows on that day. B2C, family with flex price and one-way display. Staff with ID50 and standby flow. Last minute, schedule driven with 2 small flow, 1 for the regular customers and 1 for our agents. Awards, award booking with flex pricer. And we have another subsidiary company called Sandor to you that is a charter company basically, and we also implement a B2C site for them as well. As we work in ELAL, everything is dynamic according to our boarding point. So basically, we had to control a lot of office ideas. We have hundreds of office ideas, depending on the boarding point, different currencies, different set of middle for boarding point, and even different queues. So it's a lot to manage, especially when you have such a lot of e-retail engines. Of course, Hebrew is a big challenge. External payment integration, we're establishing all the flows from day one, using our own PSP. Basically, it's controlled by us, and it's a big advantage. Online ticketing in most of the flows, and loyalty system integration. That's a real challenge. A real challenge. The current situation, September 2009, we have 60 retail engines already, 14 XHTML flows, 4 languages. We're doing a lot of availability promos. I'll talk about it later on with schedule-driven mode. We have last minute cash and points, and very soon the B2C flex pricer as well. Last minute and B2C for travel agents and other suppliers. And of course, Sandor B2C family. And very soon we're going to establish somehow even staff and awards on the same engine. In order to basically work with such a lot of parameters, all of you that really work with store design, we developed a smart back office that really knows how to set the parameters and override them for the boarding point, for example, and send it as an HTTP request to the e-retail engine. So basically, you get a page, and it's dynamic. You can see a lot of parameters. This is all, that's part of our flows. You can see here that we have booking and family and employee and so forth. And that's an example of managing all the parameters of the trip flow for each engine. This is our homepage. In the homepage, you can see several flows. The other destination is our Beyond flow. We'll talk about it later. This is the integration to our booking flow. And you can see here that we have the last minute as well, right here. And of course that we have sites for each language and some, even for some markets as well. You can see a typical B2C site, flex pricer, one-way display. There's some banners here and there. We use quite a lot of the layout management option with the retail. It's not easy, quite complicated, but we try to find a way how to make it easy. And therefore we developed a small banner management system that basically knows on the background, we put on the layouts special links that are direct to our servers, and then dynamically you can switch the banners without loading anything in Amadeus. And that's very flexible. Another very interesting topic is if you're talking about ancillaries or other services. We recently launched a way of selling services on the external payment phase. So basically before the payment, you can actually, according to your board point, because we don't have it on each board point, we offer it in certain markets. You can just press here, you know, if you want to pay for baggage or for checking in the airport, and then we add it to the flight price, basically. So when we working with the PSP, actually we're sending the amount of the flight and separately the amount of the ancillary. And in such a way, we made integration, backend integration to our system. But it's on the external payment phase, and this phase is also in our side. A little bit about beyond